gift that keeps on giving is brought to you by Long Beach Gives 2023, online at longbeachgives.org. The Misadventures is next, broadcast to over 190 countries and territories right around the world, live and free on twitch.tv/homohomo2093, and is a designated non-spoiler stream. Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, wherever you are around the world. Happy Long Beach Gives Day. This is The Misadventures on twitch.tv/homohomo2093, a designated non-spoiler stream brought to you by Long Beach Gives, the 24-hour non-profit fundraising campaign benefiting the great city of Long Beach and over 240 non-profits online at longbeachgives.org. I am a loyal fellow in Final Fantasy 14 named Bongo Boy Pongatoy, but I come to you also as the campaign champion for the Long Beach Bar Foundation and Shortstop Youth Projects. My name is Joe Ryan Salazar. I work as an administrative assistant over at the Long Beach Bar Foundation. I am the campaign champion for Shortstop. Long Beach Bar Foundation has been in existence since 1994. This is our 5th year doing Long Beach Gives. We have been with Long Beach Gives since its inception. And during early giving, early this week, we have crossed our fundraising goal of $15,000. But there's still time for you to donate to the Shortstop and the Long Beach Bar Foundation Shortstop Youth Projects. We consist of the Shortstop Juvenile Crime Diversion Program, Juvenile Emotional Management, and Individual and Family Counseling. Our office is located in California Heights next to Bixby Knolls in central Long Beach, California. So with your support, we can help youth stop short of crime through our programs. We have a bit.ly link that you can take a look at, so you can go ahead and donate. It's bit.ly/JRSLBG2023. On the bottom right is a QR code that you can scan, so you could be able to make a donation right now. There's still time for you to make a donation. There's time for you to make a donation up until 10 a.m. tomorrow. So this is basically your last chance if you haven't given back to our programs and our years of service of helping students, not just in Long Beach, but in the gateway cities and beyond. But Long Beach is our focus city, so we are here for you. You can also learn about our organization by going to bit.ly/LBBFSSYP. And last time I checked, the peer-to-peer page that's corresponding to the stream doesn't have a single donation yet, so there's still time for you to be the first. In this broadcast, we are going to go ahead and do a hangout event for Genshin Impact, which is one of two games we'll be showcasing. Both games are by Hoyoverse, a division of Cognosphere. And the second half of this broadcast is going to focus on some companion missions from the new game that has been out for a few months, Honkai Star Rail. But we're going to go ahead and get started by heading over and unlocking a hangout for one of our characters. There is a number of party quests we can do. And this is the list of hangouts that are available. We are going to do Kea Albrecht. Now, Kea Albrecht is one of the first characters that the traveler will encounter on his or her journey towards finding your long-lost sibling and exploring all of the worlds of Teyvat, which is the setting for Genshin Impact. And this hangout event is going to require keys, which can be collected from doing daily commissions in your choice of city based on how far you've unlocked them in the main story. So let's go ahead and do this and unlock Tea's story. We already know what ending we're going to, so in another tab I've already gotten a guide to how this is supposed to go. If you like what you see in this broadcast, hit the follow button on Twitch player and the subscribe button on YouTube. This will be archived in its entirety on my channel ID BongaBoy151 on another screen on my device. I'm going to be monitoring any new donations that come in and update the screen as sees fit. So let's go ahead and get started. Also, the voice for this will be in English for Genshin and for Star Rail. So enjoy the world-class voice acting taking place here on both games, Genshin Impact and Honkai Star Rail. And thank you so very much for your support of Shortstop, Long Beach Gibbs, and the Misadventures here on twitch.tv/homohomo2093. Enjoy.
People? 짜잔! People? 짜잔! 짠!
And by the way, this is the team that's going to be navigating through the story. It's Lumine, who is the female traveler and the main character. You have your choice of characters when you start playing Genshin Impact. You can either choose the male traveler, his name is Ether, or the female traveler, her name is Lumine. And the objective, of course, the eventual objective is to have either Ether or Lumine find his or her long lost sibling at the end of the story. And Lumine's companions are all triple crowned in terms of talents. Hu Tao, who is a pyro spear user, Yoimiya, who is a pyro bow user, and Kokumi Sangonomiya, who is a hydro catalyst user. All three are triple crowned in terms of their talents and are highly used. Let's get started.
Hey, little birdie, don't feel down. Come and perch on my shoulder. Don't be shy. I'll show you around town. Really? No wonder they never pay attention to me. Forget it. I probably shouldn't be anthropomorphizing them anyway. Haven't seen you in some time. To which one of the Animo Archon's winds do I owe the honor? Oh, is this your way of saying that you missed me? Since it wasn't meant to be with this little birdie, I'd better leave it alone. Let's take a walk, shall we? If you're wondering why I'm here, Jean's been worrying about trade safety recently. I discovered this when I unwittingly burst into her office to save the day. Another job involving long-distance travel falls to me. I suppose it's my own fault for having such a strong sense of duty. Still, on the bright side, business is now taken care of. And I have unused travel funds, so I was planning to...
Gundafar, we are in the middle of a war. Your place is at the front lines by my son's side. Pray tell, what provokes your unwarranted return to the palace?
A matter of utmost importance, Your Majesty, such that I must personally report it to you.
Outdoor theater. Looks fun. Yes. Here's what I was thinking about the unused funds. Given that the acting Grand Master saw fit to allocate these funds to my trip in the first place, I think it's my responsibility to make sure that every last mora is put to good use. In other words, what do you say we find a way to spend the remaining budget? Perhaps a fancy meal at a nice restaurant? Or a river cruise that takes in the sights of Sumeru City? Or we could buy a few nice mementos to take home. Hey, no need to put it like that. Let's keep walking. We can consider it some more on the road. The rules of the Knights of Favonia state that any and all expenditures during a business trip are counted as travel expenses. That's more than enough justification to live a little. Of course, with me being here on my own, it was looking like a wasted opportunity. But now that I've run into you, why don't we make this a joint trip? You're always so busy. It's high time you gave yourself a proper break. Even the sharpest blade loses its edge if it's always in use. Regular maintenance is essential for reliable performance. And anyway, life is short, so we should make the most of the time we have. Right now is the perfect time to relax and enjoy ourselves. And who knows how many other chances we'll get. So come on, what do you say? Now I remember why you're an honorary knight. Of course being tempted by money is beneath you. Your honest character is dazzling to behold. Like the sunlight reflecting off the surface of Cider Lake in the late fall, I hold my hands up. My thinking was mistaken. In that case, I guess today's end-of-trip blowout is cancelled. I shall pack my luggage and prepare to return to Mondstadt. Oh, you'd do that for me? Well, this wasn't what I'd originally planned, but it's a very welcome development. When I was souvenir shopping, I picked out something for you too. Guess my thoughtfulness wasn't in vain. Let's keep that a secret for now. Not because I want to keep you guessing. It's just that I didn't think I'd run into you here. All my gifts are back at the inn. I want you to find out for yourself when you open it. The surprise is what gift-giving is all about, is it not? Then it's settled. We'll leave together shortly.
What you see is what we've got.
Look, Mondstadt's windmills. Ah, such a comforting sight. Now, as promised, your souvenir. Here you go. According to the merchant I bought it from, mysterious spirits called Jinn often live in lamps like this. And this lamp in particular once housed a very powerful genie. Merchants love to exaggerate to help make a sale, but it's still quite the pretty little lamp. I know you like rare things, so perhaps you can add this to your collection. Of course, you can also use it as an ordinary pot. Personally, I think it'd make an excellent wine vessel. You're welcome. I'm glad you like it. I'm ready to head into the city now. You're free to join me, or you can make your own schedule. I could give everyone their souvenirs first, but I'm not sure whether I'm in the mood for running around and visiting people right after the long journey. Maybe I'll take a breather first. But I know I'll only get bored sitting in my room alone. Do you have any suggestions? Yes, I suppose. Okay, souvenir run it is. They're mostly people you know, so it'll be a chance for you to say hi to some people you haven't seen in a while. Let's start by going to the Knights of Favonius headquarters. Jean and Lisa will definitely be there, and with any luck, we might run into a few others too.
Welcome to Mondstadt.
It's been getting quite busy.
Mondstadt was the first area that I had visited last year when I started playing this game 17 and a half months ago. It was a journey of 17 and a half months to get from Adventure Rank 1 to Adventure Rank 60. Compare that to Honkai Star Rail, where it only took me 4.5 months to get from Trailblaze level 1 to Trailblaze level 70. So here on Genshin, this has been a journey.
Hey, you two busy?
You must have had a tough journey, Kaya. Oh, it's been a while, cutie.
Yes, welcome back, Kaya. Why is the honorary knight accompanying you? I understand. Back to matters at hand, Kaya. I have already received your report. You did well this time, thank you. A few days ago, we received a letter from the representative of the Wine Merchants Association in Sumeru. It was thanks to your on-the-spot decisions that further losses, due to continued delays, were avoided.
Just doing my duty. Anything to reduce the acting Grandmaster's workload. Oh, I nearly forgot. I have some unused travel funds. I'll return the surplus now.
Given the suddenness of the situation and the difficulty in resolving it, I authorized a greater than normal disbursement in case of unforeseen circumstances. But I didn't think there would be this much left over. Thank you, Kaya.
Just doing the right thing. But I'm not actually here for a post-trip debrief. I brought some souvenirs back for everyone.
Souvenirs from Sumeru?
Here, the letter opener is for Jean, the jeweled brooch is for Lisa, and the items in the box are for everyone else.
The artistry of this is exquisite. Look at the ornamentation on the sheath. This must be one of those crafts unique to Sumeru. It's my first time seeing one in person. Thank you, Kaya.
I love the color of the gem in this brooch, and the setting is so elegant. You have excellent taste, Kaya. This can't have come cheap.
It wasn't too bad. I didn't spend too much.
Might I intrude a moment?
Albedo, is that you? Come in.
I finished the latest quarterly expenses report for the workshop. It's ready for your review. Traveler, greetings. And Kaya, welcome back from Sumeru. I haven't seen you in a while. You two look like you're in good spirits.
As a matter of fact, the honorary knight and I traveled back from Sumeru together. Ah, yes, and I brought some souvenirs for you and Klee. They form a set. Hold on, let me dig them out.
You're too kind. Klee has been constantly inquiring as to the timing of your return lately.
Since you weren't around, she thought you had also been grounded, and that it would be a long time before you could come out.
Children always have the most peculiar way of looking at things.
Also been grounded? Sounds like things haven't been too dull for you all in my absence.
It's Klee's third time this month.
Evidently, you're not the least bit surprised.
No. On the contrary, what would be a surprise is if Klee ever managed to stay out of trouble for a substantial length of time.
Anyway, since my souvenir is part of a set with Klee's, there's no rush to give it to me. When Klee's next, released, I'll bring her to see you sometime. We'll collect our souvenirs together.
Sure, makes sense. Leave the surprise for the person who'll enjoy it the most.
I'll leave these documents here. I'll take my leave now, everyone.
Kaya, I've approved your vacation request. Use this time to relax and unwind. Don't worry about the report and other work. I'll take care of it. You too, Honorary Knight. There isn't any work the Knights of Favonius require your assistance with at this time, so please take it easy.
Thank you. Then we'll be going now.
Enjoy your vacation. But don't forget to return the Fox and the Dandelion Sea series before it's due.
Don't worry, I'm nearly done with those. I'll be able to return them in a few days.
When is Kaya coming back? He still hasn't read me the 10th and 11th stories from the Fox and the Dandelion Sea.
Please be quiet within the premises and refrain from making a racket. I'm surprised Klee still hasn't escaped. I taught her a few tricks just before I left. Kids will always have their moments of mischief, but to be able to grow up without a worry or care in the world is something truly precious. Well, now that all the gifts for the Knights of Favonius are with Jean, next up is... Ooh, how about we visit the Dawn Winery under the pretext of delivering souvenirs and try to score some free wine? It's been a long time since I last saw everyone there. Plus, it'll be the perfect time to treat you to some of their newest brews. Diluc should be there tomorrow since he has business to deal with. But then there's nothing scheduled for the day after tomorrow, so perhaps it'll be easier to get free wine then. What do you think? When should we go? Great, then it's settled. Let's meet the day after tomorrow at the front entrance of the Dawn Winery.
So now that we wait until 2 days later, we are gonna go ahead and take this time to do a couple of battles in Mondstadt to show you a little taste of the combat that's in here. This Genshin Impact, if you are new to this game, it's an open world game that is, it's an open world RPG. There's of course a gacha element to it, but there it's more, if you're not too much into the gambling element, it's got a really good story and lots of lore. Very immersive. So let's give you a little bit of what this combat's all about. Watch this.
Rest and rebuild! Wipe out! Covenant of the Deep! Cross over! Fuse is lit! Go! Hold the line!
Just like that. And we're going to switch to this team, which is currently being used to farm companionship experience. These characters are the ones that are currently having their companionship experience max to 10. Yelan, who is a Hydro Bow user. Yunjin, who is a Geo Polearm or Spear user. Layla, who is a Cryo Sword user. And one of the newer characters from the new region in Fontaine, Lynette, who is an Animo Sword user. Sometimes in Genshin Impact, these random events are gonna pop up. I always switch to my team that is currently farming companionship experience, since companionship experience can be gained from completing these random events. Sometimes random events will involve turning in items, other ones will involve battling mobs. There are two types of leyline blossoms that can be taken care of over in that can be turned in using original resin for rewards. We've shown you the leyline blossom of wealth, and now we're gonna show you the leyline blossom of revelation, which can allow you to get books to improve the overall level of characters. Watch this.
Allow me! Water! Time for a light! Go the ship down! Higher, higher, pants on fire!
Now, as you can see, I do have room to get one more for the special leyline event, but since I need to have resin is recharging, I'm gonna have to wait until my original resin reaches 20 before I will be able to turn it in to get rewards. This last one will probably be done off stream, so we'll just let that thing recharge for now. I'm gonna head back to the Statue of the Seven to recharge on health. And switch back over to main team. Health. And we're gonna go ahead and use this feature called time, which can allow you to move the time multiple days. We can put it to the day after tomorrow, like so. This way, we can continue the hangout.
You're more punctual than I expected. Let's head inside.
Master Kaya? And the Traveler? Welcome, welcome. Please, come in. I'll fetch you both something to drink.
Long time no see, Elzer.
Yes, it's been a while, hasn't it? So, what brings you back to the winery this... Sorry. Is there anything I can do for you?
No need to be so formal. I just returned from Sumeru and dropped by to see you all.
Ah, what a pity. Master Diluc went out to handle business last night and hasn't returned yet.
Never mind. The main thing is that you and Adeland are here. Oh, speaking of Adeland, where is she?
She's taking some time off. She was busy cleaning yesterday and finally has a bit of time to herself.
Perfect. I brought some gifts for you both. Here, this belt buckle is for you.
My goodness, it's exquisite. Thank you, Master Kaya. I'll treasure it. Would you like anything to drink? We recently finished making a new batch of dandelion wine.
Well, what perfect timing. I was just wondering how this year's batch was coming along.
Let me fetch a barrel and have someone deliver it to the Knights of Favonius headquarters for you.
Oh, I won't be needing an entire barrel. A couple of bottles will be more than sufficient. Else Diluc might say I came here to beg.
Oh, Master Diluc might grumble, but he doesn't mean it. Anyway, let me fix you both a drink.
Much obliged. Then I'll have a glass of dandelion wine and a glass of cider lake for her, if you please.
The name is not that literal. It is a drink with virtually no alcoholic content, as Master Kai will be aware. I'll prepare them now. Please, wait a moment.
Strictly speaking, that's not entirely true. Cider Lake does have a tiny amount of alcohol in it.
Please, enjoy. Pleased you liked it. Looks like my bartending skills haven't faded with age.
How have you been recently? Is the winery's business doing well?
To tell you the truth, we've had our work cut out for us recently trying to fulfill some major orders. Things have only just started to quiet down over the last couple of days.
So, you've had no time off lately?
Master Diluc was concerned about the same thing. But with him being out on business for a few days, who would take care of business and the guests if I were to take time off? Maybe some other time.
At least take half a day to see a doctor and make sure you're okay. If your condition worsens, Diluc will never forgive himself.
You make a fair point.
If you're worried about having someone to handle the winery, why not leave it to me? I'm familiar enough with your responsibilities to cover for you for a while.
Master Kaya, Please, come back to the winery more often. We all miss you very much.
All right. No need for that kind of talk. Come on. I'll see you out.
While I'm resting, I shall leave Dawn Winery in your hands.
Don't worry. I'm not going anywhere. Rest easy. And go see the doctor. Such great weather today. A calm breeze and delicious wine. This is quite the treat. Though, it's a pity this batch seems a bit bland. How about I go to the wine locker and fetch one from the reserve collection? I remember it's on the second floor. Of course it's fine. I promised Elzer I'd help. I said nothing about leaving the wine alone.
Sorry, I'm a little late to the welcome party, but I believe I just heard the words wine locker and reserve collection. Planning on pilfering a bottle of reserve, Master Kaya? The reserve collection is reserved for a reason, you know. You should at least run it past Master Diluc first.
Oh, Adeland, surely you misheard. We were simply taking a walk around the house.
I see. Anyway, what brings you and the traveler to the winery today?
We just returned from Sumeru. It's been a while, so I thought we might drop by and say hello. And perhaps enjoy a complimentary drink while we're here. Surely you wouldn't object, Adeland.
How could I object? We're simply happy that you've come back to see us.
Oh, Adeland, I also brought some gifts for you all. This bottle of essential oil is for you. If you rub it on your hands when it gets cold, your skin won't crack.
Oh my! I can't believe you remembered something like that.
Of course I remember. You always took such good care of me when I fell sick as a child. In comparison, this is nothing.
No, you're all grown up now, and you don't get sick nearly as easily. You don't need me to look after you anymore.
True, I don't get sick as much. But speaking of being looked after, when I was in Sumeru, I did find myself and my stomach missing your cooking so terribly.
Oh, are you hungry? Would you like to eat something? You too, traveler. Please tell me if there's anything you'd like to eat.
Well, now that you mention it, I do actually feel a bit peckish.
Steak?
Oh, yes. A nice steak would really hit the spot.
Fragrant cedarwood grilled, medium, stewed vegetables on the side?
Yes, just like you always used to make. Thank you kindly, Adeland.
My pleasure. Traveler, I'm sorry I'm not familiar with your preferences. Would you like to come with me and select a few dishes? Grilling the steak over fragrant cedarwood infuses it with more flavor than pan-frying it. It's a favorite of Master Kaya's. Since using an open flame to grill indoors is somewhat inconvenient, we usually set up a grill outdoors. It's perfect for grilling meat, but you can also use it to make stews. I can offer you a satisfying salad, cold cut platter, and anything stewed. What would you prefer, traveler? Okay, right away. Master Kaya really likes stewed vegetables, but it takes the most time. So I'll start making that first, and then prepare your meal once that's underway. Of course! I looked after him and Master Diluc when they were growing up. He wasn't always such a complicated character. He was a gentle child, polite and very sweet. Boys, huh? The gentle ones grow up to be wild, and the rambunctious ones become quiet and reserved. At least that's my experience. If there's anything you don't understand about Master Kaya and his antics, please feel free to talk to me about it. His temperament has changed quite a lot over the years, but he still has a lot of the endearing qualities I remember. Kaya is much savvier and more mature than he used to be. Goodness knows he could be tricky to deal with. But let me share a few little tips. When he answers your question with a question, stop and think carefully about what he wants you to believe, and don't be led on by him. As for not knowing what he's up to, that's because he loves making up a good cover story. But don't let him get to you too much. You can take it from me. You were drinking a cider lake just now, right? Do you know why it's called that? The name was coined by none other than Master Crepus when he mixed the drink for Master Kaya himself. Oh, they were adorable when they were young. One time, the winery was hosting a banquet, and Master Crepus strictly forbade Master Diluc from drinking. Master Diluc wasn't happy about that, and he convinced Master Kaya to team up with him and sneak into the wine cellar to steal some dandelion wine. And how did I find this out? Because when Master Kaya attempted to distract me, I could clearly see Diluc hiding around the corner of the corridor, gesturing to Master Kaya to direct him through the whole thing. The Captain Kaya of today never bats an eye when he lies, but he wasn't like that at all when he was young. Ah, goodness, How did I get into this? Anyway, they were discovered by Master Krepus in the end, and he was furious. He punished Master Kaya by making him write lines, and Master Diluc was forced to clean the wine barrels in the cellar. Oh, the wine cellar had over a dozen large wine barrels to scrub, and Master Diluc was just a child. There was no way he could finish it all by himself. Master Krepus really meant to teach him a lesson. I'd originally planned to secretly finish off the work for him, but when I peeked inside the cellar, I found that Master Kaya was already there. He and I finished scrubbing the remaining barrels when Master Krepus saw that the bruises on Master Kaya's hands were even darker than those on Master Diluc's hands. He instantly understood the situation. Master Krepus wasn't stern by nature, so to comfort Master Kaya, he mixed him a drink and added a few drops of alcohol just so he could have a little taste. So you see, Kaya was a gentle child, and never one to boast about the things he did for other people. Sometimes he'd even deny it if asked. His friends have a special place in his heart, even if he keeps this to himself. Kaya's quite a smooth talker these days, but I can tell that his habit of quietly helping others hasn't changed. Ah, good. Okay, the stew is nearly ready, but the meat and the other dishes will need a moment. Please wait at the table. I'll be over shortly.
Drinking fine wine, eating Adeline's steak. Ah, now this is what I call a vacation. Oh, what has Adeline been telling you? So she told the good stories. Well, shucks, now I'm embarrassed.
Food's ready. I hope you're hungry. I made a little extra, given how long it's been since you were last here.
Oh, we never imagined there would be such a magnificent feast. You've really outdone yourself. Why don't you sit and eat with us this time?
If you keep chatting away, the food will get cold. I'll wait here. Please call me if you need anything.
I'm afraid that just won't do, Adeline. I'm serious. We get together so rarely. Can't you bend the house rules just this once? After all, I don't live here anymore, so I'm just a regular guest. You aren't going to refuse your honored guest this small request, are you?
Since it's you, Master Kaya, I see no choice but to honor your request. I know that us sharing a meal is a sign of our close relationship, but this is technically against the rules for a maid, so please forgive me for rebuffing you at first. I didn't mean to sound rude. Traveler, given how petty Master Kaya can be, it must be hard for him to make friends. Does he have any friends in the Knights of Favonius?
See, I do have a way with people, and now I have her here to back me up.
Hello, everyone. Pardon me, but is this Dawn Winery? I'm Guangzhe, a guard with the Secure Transport Agency under the Leo Communications Office. Here's my card.
No wonder Elzer felt so strongly about staying. He certainly wasn't kidding about how busy it is. Mr. Guangzhe, a pleasure to make your acquaintance.
The pleasure is all mine. The Secure Transport Agency has worked with your fine establishment in the past, though we have only corresponded through letters. I always found it a great pity that I, the overseer of our cooperation, have never had the occasion to visit in person.
Why don't we go inside to discuss the details? No doubt the conversation will flow better with some of our wines to taste. Adeline, we'll continue our discussion later. Could you fetch some apple cider for the three of us?
Certainly, Master Kaya. Please wait a moment.
And how might I address you, sir, as well as your...
Just Kaya is fine. I'm standing in today for Elzer, who usually manages the winery's business, and this is my good friend.
A pleasure to meet you as well. I'm not just here today to pay a visit. I actually have an invitation for Master D-Luke to cut the ribbon at a ceremony to celebrate our agency's business. Our collaboration with Dawn Winery last year was quite successful, and I was curious about your product shipment plans for the next quarter. If it's no trouble, please also mention to Master D-Luke that our agency has expanded this year, so if the winery has any additional needs, please consider us.
Master Kaya, the apple cider you requested.
Master? Wait. Pardon my foolishness, but might I inquire as to your relation to Dawn Winery?
I'm Master Crepus's adopted son, and Master D-Luke's brother. However, as a serving captain with the Knights of Favonius, I am rarely at the winery.
My mistake. I apologize for not realizing earlier. I do hope I have not done you a discourtesy.
You may have misunderstood, Mr. Guangzhi. Though I am Master D-Luke's brother, I don't actually live at Dawn Winery. I'm also a guest here today. I'm merely here receiving guests due to Elzer being temporarily indisposed. But please, don't worry. I will be sure to extend your invitation to Master D-Luke.
Thank you for your graciousness. I knew the Dawn Winery's wines were delicious, but I am only now discovering how wonderful the apple cider is. It has a clear and inviting fragrance.
In addition to the apple cider, the winery has an extensive collection of reserve wines and liquors. I see you are also a connoisseur of fine wines, so it would be a shame not to sample some. Adeland, please fetch a bottle from the reserve collection in the second floor wine locker.
As you wish, Master.
Thank you again for your most gracious hospitality. Today's trip was very fruitful. Now, allow your humble servant to take his leave.
Please, it was a pleasure. Here's hoping we'll have a chance to share some more fine wines together in the future.
The guest has left, Master Kaya. It's no skin off my nose. Master D-Luke may have a few choice words when he learns of the situation, but that's all. All I really wanted to say is, you will always be a part of the Dawn Winery family, Master Kaya. I have never considered you an outsider. No matter when, if you ever feel tired, you'll always be welcome here.
I understand, Adeland. Oh, now this is a busy day. Who's at the door this time?
Hello, everyone. I'm back.
Now that was fast. How are you feeling?
The doctor said there was nothing to worry about. I just need some rest. But on the way back, I met someone who was looking for Master Kaya.
Kaya! Shh! Klee's here to rescue you! Come on! Let's escape! Miss Honorary Knight! Are you grounded with Kaya too? Ta-da!
Grounded? Yes, Albedo was saying something about that. Sumeru was fun, but it can't compare with Mondstadt. So here we are.
You two must have done something to make Jean mad, but that's okay. Kaya has rescued Klee loads of times before, so when Albedo told me you came back, I went and said sorry to Jean. Kaya, you're free now! We can go play together again!
Oh, if my memory serves me correctly, this child is...
This is a fully qualified Knight of Favonius, Klee.
Hello, miss. I'm Klee. People? We're sorry. Please don't ground Kaya.
What?
I really need to take Kaya and Miss Honorary Knight away, so we can go find Albedo, Sucrose, Amber, and everyone else and play together.
I see. Hello, Miss Klee. You needn't worry. Master Kaya's grounding is long over.
See, Adeland, you don't need to worry about me. I have lots of people to care for me now.
to go ahead and head over to Honkai Star Rail shortly. Here's the thing, my boss, who is the executive director, has asked that for this edition of Be the Gift That Keeps on Giving, the live stream is shortened to 4 hours. So because of this, this is all the time we'll have for the Genshin Impact portion of this live stream. The next one, which is Honkai Star Rail, is going to comprise of completing 2 companion missions. And they may go beyond 4 hours in total, but we will complete it even if we go beyond 4 hours for this broadcast. We've already done 1 hour. We have technically room for 3 more, but we are going to complete those 2 companion missions on Star Rail. So first we're going to go ahead and do a commercial break, and then on the other side of this break we are going to go ahead and do some Honkai Star Rail. This is Be the Gift That Keeps on Giving, the special gaming live stream on twitch.tv/homohome2093 for the Long Beach Bar Foundation, Shortstop Youth Projects, and Long Beach Gives. On the bottom left corner is my bit.ly link, bit.ly/JRSLBG2023. And on the bottom right is the QR code. We'll get those things back up on the other side of this break. So don't go anywhere. We'll be right back.
Ta-da! Ta-da! People? 本当に進めてもいいですか？ピポ？じゃじゃーん。
be the gift that keeps on giving. The Long Beach Gives 2023 gaming live stream benefiting the Long Beach Bar Foundation and Shortstop Youth Projects. This is the second half of this broadcast, which is Honkai Star Rail, the new turn-based RPG game by Hoyoverse, a division of Cognosphere. We have a couple of companion missions that we will be doing. In the bottom left corner is the bit.ly link for you to go to donate to Shortstop. On the bottom right is the QR code that you can scan with the device of your choice. So let's go ahead and get going. We are going to start by doing this daily mission that popped up, and then afterwards we are going to go ahead and start by doing a quest over in Belobog on the icy planet Jarlo 6. Let's go ahead and get started by heading over to the Shenzhou Lofu Scale Gorge Waterscape to do this quick daily mission. If you like what you see on this broadcast, hit the follow button on your Twitch player and the subscribe button on YouTube. This will be archived in its entirety in my YouTube channel. The ID is BongaBoy151. Next week on this channel, we will be turning Genshin Impact to do the continuation of the Archon quests in the new region of Fontaine for patch 4.1. Some explorations, Archon quests, and character stories will be taking place. It'll be a series of live streams. Let me go ahead and show you the team that we will be using by default for the story. This is the Elio team, comprising of 3 Stellaron Hunters that are available in-game, as well as a healer who's brought in for support. Silverwolf, who is the lead, is a Nihility user. Kafka, another Nihility user. Silverwolf uses Quantum. Kafka uses Lightning. Silverwolf is basically a reincarnation, of course, of Brony Sidechick from Honkai Impact 3rd. Blade, who is of the Destruction Path and is wind-based. And the local here in the Shenzhou Lufu, the Dragon Doctor. Bailu, who is Abundance, a healer, and does lightning damage. So let's go ahead and head over to this area. Do this quick and easy daily mission. And with that done, let's go ahead and head over to Belobog, capital Jarl 6, Administrative District, the overworld. We're going to head into the local museum, which we had already worked on in a previous broadcast, or rather off stream. We're going to be meeting a couple of members of the Landau family, including the brother and sister combo of Japard and Serval, and their youngest sister of the Landau family, Lynx Landau, whose banner is debuting right now. Let's go ahead and take a look.
There's plenty of precious stuff in here. You aren't looking for treasure in the museum while pretending to volunteer, right?
No, I'm not.
Oh, what's this gadget? This monitor and this keyboard.
Ta-da!
Is it an automaton remote control terminal? See, there's this piece of paper here. It says Pena Sergeyevna. Is that the owner's name? Sounds a bit familiar.
These are all relics, sis. Please don't touch them. What if you break something?
People?
Oh, we were just waiting for you.
Long time no see. I wanted to talk about this in our chat group, but sis won't have it. I'm sorry you had to run all the way out here. That was Serval's idea. She said it needed a level of secrecy. I happened to be helping out at the museum, so we both ended up waiting for you here.
Actually, I want to talk to you about our little Lynx.
So you know her? Well, that makes this easy. She just came back from a scientific exploration on the snow plains, but she seems really out of it. Almost like she's worried about something. And she won't tell us what happened. We're really worried and want to help, but we don't know where to start.
The last time I saw her, she was preparing to meet someone on the snow plains. She even asked for a stove set from me. But no matter how Japard and I asked and probed, Lynx simply refused to tell us who she was going to meet. Such a failure of a sister. So that's why Japard and I came up with this idea. We'd like you to help us find out what's going on.
One more thing. Don't let her discover you. Otherwise, she'll probably get upset with us.
I know she's used to going into the snow plains alone for research, and we've always believed she can protect herself.
But this is different. We're worried about her running into strangers. She might get herself into trouble.
Oh, right. If you're gonna go find Lynxie, you gotta know what she looks like. Don't worry, she stands out. She's blonde like us and, quite short. She's always wearing a white fur hat. If I'm right, she should be waiting for someone at the city exit, closest to the snow plains. We're putting our dearest baby sister in your hands this time. Let us know immediately if anything happens.
Thank you.
Huh? That girl over there. Seems like she fits Serval's description. That must be Lynx. Let's hide here and observe for now.
Lynxie, I'm here! Let's go! I never knew how long it took to get from the administrative district to the snow plains. So much snow. Even in the northern mountains, it wasn't like this. Well, the snow is supposed to get heavier later in the day. We need to find a good place to set up camp first. Right. The guide says we should find a flat, dry, sheltered location, facing the sun at high elevation. Oh, you remembered all that? I expected no less from you. But it's gonna be hard finding a place that fits those criteria. Well, we'll just keep moving and see. The place has to be convenient enough for us to observe the aurora, too. Thanks, Lynxie. I'll leave it to you, then. I'm gonna follow right behind you. Flat, dry, sheltered, facing the sun, high elevation. And we need to be able to observe the aurora. And this is going to be difficult. This slope has a good view. It'll be easy to watch the aurora. Nope. The wind blows strongly through here. And there are signs of direwolf activity. It'd be too dangerous to make camp. I see. Then let's keep moving. This area is sheltered and facing the sun. Plus it's flat ground, but... there are cliffs all around. We'll be in trouble if there's a landslide or a rockfall. Also, there isn't much of a view. Ah, I remember a good place that's not too far from here. Follow me. Huh? Okay. We're at a dead end. Lynxie, are you sure this is the place? Yep. This is the path to Candor Valley. There are low cliffs on both sides, but I cleared all the monsters here a while ago, so it should be safe and sound. Also, the mountain wind during this season usually comes from the north, which is another reason why we couldn't camp on that previous slope. These two hills can block the snowplains gales for us. I never even noticed. Huh. Camping is a complicated science. Oh, not really. But the environment outside of Bellabog is very tough. If the weather here was as good as inside the city, well, then we could have camped anywhere. That's true. I hope that becomes a reality one day. Only problem is, the view here isn't great. Are you sure we'll be able to watch the aurora? Don't worry about that for now. Let's get the tent ready, then go find our dinner. Sure, I can help out with the tent. I memorized that section in the camping guide. Okay, then I'll go set up the stove. Oh, if you have any questions, just ask me. Oh, isn't the heater working? Ugh, darn. Doesn't seem like an easy fix. Alright. I'll ask Pela.
Weird. That's what the guide says. Hey, Lynxie, come and have a look at this. I did everything according to the guide, but the tent's still wobbly.
Let me have a check. Main poles, check. Row poles, check. Ropes, check. Ah, it's the pegs! The pegs! I forgot to mention, thick snow needs leaded iron pegs.
Got it. It's definitely sturdier now. Nice job, Lynxie.
It's your kind. My oversight. I've got a question too. Can you take a look at this stove? I think it's broken.
Huh? Sure, let me take a look. The geomarrow fuel activation component probably stopped working. Do you have a spare one?
No. Serval told me this was a brand new stove. Did I bring the wrong stove? Does this mean we have to make a fire with geomarrow? I specifically got this stove from Serval.
That's okay. These components are really common. Maybe we can find a spare one in the ruins around here. You take it easy. I'll see if I can find one. Oh, and I'll keep an eye out for food, too.
I'll come with you. Finding food is easy, but finding that component is gonna be hard.
We'll do our best. If we can't find one, we'll just do what your guide says and chop wood to make a fire.
Oh, actually, I have some spare chunks of geomarrow.
There might be spare stove parts in the ruin. Let me see.
Oh, don't tell me you want to crawl in there.
Of course I do. It's not like the stuff we need is gonna come crawling out.
In that case, be careful. Did you find anything?
I didn't find any components, but I got this. I don't know if we can still eat it.
It hasn't decayed. It's edible.
Really?
It's all thanks to the eternal freeze. We can eat raw fish from 700 years ago.
700?
There's something in the snowdrift. I can do the digging. You don't need to.
Come on, camping is about teamwork. Let me have a try.
Okay.
I found something. Is this a radish?
Yep. That's a snow radish. They're really sweet and tasty. Actually, no. This is a hibernating snow radish rabbit.
Huh? This is a rabbit?
Yep. They look really similar to snow radishes. Their ears look like the leaves and their body looks like the radish bit. When they hibernate, they cover themselves with dirt, just like real radishes.
I see. In that case, please tell me we can put it back.
Yeah, it's better for the Snow Plains ecosystem.
Net markers activate. Time for a good old counterattack. Net markers activate. Time for a good old counterattack. Net markers activate. Time for a good old counterattack.
This crate looks promising. Maybe there's spare stove components inside. Well, let's open it up then. No. Don't worry about it, Lynxie. I'll manage. Are these sausages? Sure looks like it. And they were probably placed here not long ago. Could it be the Bellabog caveman's food? Bellabog caveman? Oh, it's a legendary creature. It looks like something between a man and a monkey, roughly the same size as a man, with dark blue hair. Its activities are very mysterious, and no one in Bellabog can find concrete evidence of its existence. Well, I've only chanced upon it a few times myself. Whenever I tried to take a photo of it, it had already run away. Oh, I feel like these sausages might constitute a great Bellabogian scientific discovery. Let's bring them back with us.
Hold on. There are some letters here. Sam something, Coast something. I can't read the rest, but it seems like a name. Guess it can't be the Bellabog caveman then. Do cavemen even know how to write? Don't worry, Lynxie. I'm sure you'll get concrete proof one day. Let's leave the sausages here. I think someone might be missing them if we take them.
In case you didn't know, that stands for Sam Bukowski, who is a character that I already have on my account.
Net markers activate. Time for a good old counterattack.
Huh? Ooh, what's in this tree trunk?
You found something?
There's food in here.
Really?
I'm gonna pry it open. There.
What exactly are...
These are mimic snow slugs. They can change their appearance to match the external environment. They're really cute.
Yeah, but we should put them back.
No. These slugs taste really good once they've been roasted. They kind of taste like, snow mice?
That sounds even less appetizing.
I think we've searched through everything here. Let's head back, Pela.
Okay. I feel bad that we didn't find a spare component.
Oh, it's fine. We'll just light a fire with geomarrow. Let's go back and have some food. Pela?
What's up?
We don't really need that stove to cook.
I know, but since we're looking for food, I figured we might as well try to fix the stove. Is it some kind of animal? Linksy, wait! That thing in the camp is a dangerous fragmentum creature.
I see it too, but it doesn't seem aggressive. And it's all chubby and cute.
Don't be fooled by its appearance. About 20% of our Silvermane Guard fragmentum losses are a result of chasing this creature. We haven't figured out everything about it yet, but there's one thing we're sure of. They have the power to control people. We need to be careful.
What? But this little buddy gave me something good last time, and it didn't hurt me.
That must be the first step in their mind control process. You were lucky. We should defeat it just to be safe. Fragmentum creatures are Bellabog's enemies. They shouldn't be trusted.
Oh, but... I didn't even get to take a photo of it last time. Now's a good chance. Can I at least take a picture, Pela? That's also my job as a researcher.
I understand, but the sound of the shutter and the camera bulb might send it into a frenzy.
It noticed us?
It might be looking for an opportunity to attack. Be careful.
Time to log off. Head back.
Intelligence Officer Pela just left for the snow plains with somebody. Are you headed there too?
Finally got a picture.
It disappeared. Linksy, be on the lookout for an ambush.
Oh, don't worry, Pela. That's the nature of these little things. They disappear in a flash when they get scared. Well, that's my conclusion from my long-term observations. As for those lost guards, maybe they were chasing these little creatures and couldn't find their way back.
Sorry. Maybe I was overreacting.
Oh, don't be sorry. It pays to be careful. Anyway, crisis resolved. We can now make some food. What? Our little buddy seems to have dropped something.
Huh? This is... Awesome! Linksy, look! It's a geomarrow activation component! I never thought we'd find one here! What about you, Linksy? Did you find anything good?
Nothing. Just some old stuff. It's great we finally found the component. Let's go fix the stove.
Huh? Linksy, is something the matter?
Nope. That's all your imagination.
Oh, why don't you take a break? I'll have a look at this stove. Okay. How done?
Oh, what is this magic? I couldn't figure out the problem at all.
No magic here. Just a trick or two I learned from Serval.
My sister.
Yep, that's her. What's the matter?
Nothing. Just, sometimes I'm a bit jealous of Serval, you know? She knows everything.
Same as you then.
What?
I'm serious. Outdoor explorer, mechanic, they're both experts in their field, right? I think you two are awesome. Anyway, it wouldn't be hard for you to get her to teach you something. You're her sister. She'd be happy to teach you.
Well, you say that. But, never mind. It's getting late. Let's cook something.
Yay! That's my favorite part! Wait, no. My favorite part is watching the aurora.
Anyways, let's take a look at what ingredients we have. Every ingredient has its own effect, and combining them will create unexpected results. Ooh, what kind of effects are they gonna make? Let's just give it a try. Ah, 700-year-old raw fish.
You don't have to emphasize the 700 years part, Ina.
Well, the older the rarer. Plus, you had to enter that rune for it. Even more special.
You don't have to emphasize that either.
Well, then let's just say it'll be tonight's main course. Time to show you my culinary skills.
Why don't I cook tonight? You can take a break.
Oh, it's no problem. Leave it to me. Ta-da! Frost beef salmon bread is ready.
It smells so good. I'm gonna dig in. I'm so full. Guess now we just wait for the light show.
The aurora should start soon. Before that, let's just chat. Pela, why did you suddenly want to come camping?
Huh?
Well, aren't you always saying how you just want to lie in bed when you get off work?
Sorry. I hope this trip didn't surprise you.
No. I mean, sure, I'm not the most sociable of people, but I love camping with a good friend. I had a great time. It's been a lot of fun. Oh, you're always like this. Even on this camping trip, you keep trying to do things. You really don't need to. Just leave it to me. Camping is about relaxing. No need to be so tense.
I know. It's just, I was really getting into the camping. I felt like I finally got around to doing the things I always wanted to.
So all those comics you drew for the Tales series didn't count?
I have to hide those from other people. I get a little embarrassed.
Oh, you care about other people's opinions too much.
I suppose. I wish I could be more like you.
Oh, I'm not as cool as you think. I don't know how to handle my brother and sister. They keep treating me as a kid. They're both really capable and awesome people. Which is why I feel really pressured when I'm with them. I'm already a grown-up. I have the capacity to do what I want to do. Why can't they just stop worrying and let me do what I want?
That's how families are.
So
Sorry, I shouldn't talk about this. I was getting carried away.
It's okay. It's not like I even know what she looked like. So, when's the aurora due? Careful, Lynx! There are monsters coming! How did it get here? I think so.
Let's focus on the fight first.
Net markers activated. Time for a good old counterattack. Deep breath.
Rules are made to be broken.
Net markers activated. Time for a good old counterattack. These fragmentum monsters are coming out of thin air.
They were probably attracted by the stove. The Stellaron crisis is over. Why are there still so many monsters?
I see. Wait, where did you come from all of a sudden?
Pela? Who is this?
This is the Trailblazer, the savior of Belobog.
Oh, I see. Well, in that case, thanks for saving us. Not to mention Belobog. Well, so, what's a big hero like you doing out here? I knew it. They're always like this. It's impossible to get some private time as their younger sister.
Yeah. Hold on. Isn't that what I just said?
All right. It's all because Serval and Japard are worrywarts. Besides, you did save us. Well, since you followed us all the way here, you probably know why we're out camping today. Well, stay and watch the aurora with us. It's about time for it to appear.
Hey, Lynxie! Look!
Come this way.
Wow!
This is the largest aurora since the Stellaron crisis passed. We're really lucky to see it.
Yeah. Really lucky. So awesome! I got to taste Lynxie's cooking and see the aurora. This Snow Plains adventure was the best.
People, you look really happy.
Huh? Me? I'm not that happy. What I mean is, I was going to say that, but now I suddenly don't want to.
I understand what Pela really feels. You don't need to hide it.
It was a great experience. Thanks to you, Lynxie. Not to mention you. Anyway, what now? Back home? Wanna go out for a midnight snack later?
We can. I heard a pretty good steak place opened up in the south of the administrative district. We can go try it out together. Sounds good. That's settled then. Let's part ways for now and rendezvous later tonight.
Pela, hold on.
What's up?
This is for you.
What is this?
I found this on the ground before I fixed the stove. I guess that fragmentum creature dropped it. I think it might be best if you check it out yourself.
Enya Sergeyevna. I see. Thank you, Linksy. Let's meet up here later tonight. I better get going.
I should go talk to Japard and Serval at the workshop.
You know what I mean.
Between expeditions, it's always a challenge to make time with Lynx. But why doesn't she want to talk to us?
Calm down. We've got her to help us. Hey, we were just talking about you.
How was it? With Lynx? So, that stranger was Pela.
What can I say? Sounds like a Lynxy expedition, all right. No way! As long as Lynxy can protect herself, I'll be supportive in all her ventures.
Serval is right. This time, this was Lynx's own choice. We won't be upset with her. But exploring the snow plains is still quite dangerous.
All right, calm down. She'll be able to look after herself. Thank you for being around for this. Japard was too anxious to sleep.
Sis, you're exaggerating.
As for how we'll communicate with Lynxy in the future, we'll have to have a good think about it. You really helped us a lot this time. Thank you so much.
Careful now. Don't get your clothes wet.
You're here too. She's in the storage room. Let's wait for her. I think she's looking over the contents of that flash drive. Let's give her some time. I don't know the exact details, but... I'm guessing you don't know about Pela's mother, right? Pena Sergeyevna was Belobog's greatest outdoor explorer. Passed away 16 years ago. She's famous in Belobog. You might have heard other people mention her in passing. Anyway, well, something else happened 16 years ago. Pela was born. Yes. They say that despite her pregnancy, Madame Pena insisted on staying at the Snow Plains camp. She couldn't go to the front lines, but she was able to handle administrative duties. Then, finally, the day of Pela's birth arrived. Tragically, there were complications. Other serious incidents occurred that day. The exploration team ran into a blizzard and the camp lost contact with the outside world. No one knew what to do. The only good thing was that Pela was born healthy. The flash drive... If the old research team members were telling the truth, it was something Madame Pena left behind. Madame Pena asked a colleague to take her terminal and flash drive back to Belobog. Ta-da! She said they contained a treasure for Pela.
People?
She said that once Pela was older, she'd be able to understand the contents. But that colleague was attacked by fragmentum creatures on his way back to the city. During the attack, he dropped the flash drive in confusion, only managing to bring back the terminal. Apart from Madame Pena, nobody knew what the flash drive contained. But they say she left Pela many letters. From the moment she knew she was pregnant to the day of Pela's birth. Never missing a day. I'm fine. There's somewhere I want to go. Will you come too? The workshop. I'll wait for you there. Serval, Japard. I'm back.
Lynx! You're finally back. What's with the red eyes? Did something happen?
Japard? Way to make it obvious. Welcome home, Lynxie. Oh, it's okay. It's okay. Seems like a lot went down in the snow plains. Thanks again for your help. I think we need a little private time. See you soon.
I should give them some time together.
March 7th is the Feast of Honkai's Star Rail, and it is her companion mission that we will do to technically conclude this live stream, but we may have some time allotted to maybe head back to Genshin, and I'll give you a little bit explanation and show you some of the sights and sounds of Fontaine. But we have about 2 hours left in this broadcast, so we're gonna go ahead and take another break, and on the other side of this break we are gonna go ahead and do March 7th story. We're gonna head over back to the Shincho Lufu and the Divination Commission to work on this. On the bottom left corner is the bit.ly link for you to go to donate to Shortstop and Long Beach Buffer Nation for Long Beach Gives 2023. On the bottom right is the bit.ly is the QR code you can scan on the device of your choice to donate. We'll be right back.
Ta-da! Ta-da!
We should be off ad break soon. And now we're gonna go ahead and get going with the second companion mission of Honkai Star Rail for Be the Gift That Keeps on Giving. Enjoy. Now it should be noted that I did try to pull Fushuan pre-stream. However, my pity, 5-star pity, is up to 77. There is a guaranteed drop once I get to 90 pulls, but I'm on 77 pulls without a 5-star dropping. And I am on a 50-50. So even if it does drop, there's a chance that I do not get this featured 5-star Fushuan, who is a master diviner on the Shensho Lofu, that has her debut banner going on right now. Apparently there is no English voice acting in this companion mission. So we're just gonna have to go ahead and read text.
the matrix of prescience has reconstructed your past. Before you is a space generated from the memories and items you provided as raw materials. Are you okay, Miss March?
My head is spinning.
As expected. Most individuals feel nauseous after being presented with the dizzying excess of information provided by the Matrix.
I must be seeing things. Why are there two Fushens here?
Your eyes are working just fine. One of the Fushwens is a projection of me which allows us to communicate with each other at all times. The other Fushuen indicates that I existed during this part of your experience.
What experience is this? It looks like the healer's market.
Unless I'm mistaken, this must be the time we broke into the Alchemy Commission.
Really? That can't be right. I remember there were lots of Cloud Knights in the plaza.
Well, this is just a Matrix inference, remember? Distortions are possible. Although the scale of this distortion is surprising. Try communicating with the Fushuen you see over there. We should hear what the Master Diviner has to say.
Miss Fushuen, is that you?
Wrong Fushuen. Talk to the other one.
Miss Fushuen, is that you?
If we want to resolve the Stellaron crisis, we must refine the question. What is the crux of the problem? Generally, it is believed that when one seizes on the crux of a problem, the problem will split open like bamboo on the edge of a knife. Nobody could have foreseen the catalyzing effect of the Stellaron on the ambrosial arbor. As the ancients said, blessings bring about misfortune and vice versa. Nature has its own algorithm, and it is precisely when fate wins betwixt blessing and misfortune that I, a Master Diviner of masterful proportions, am called on to save the people of the Lafu.
What the heck is she talking about? Master Diviner, did you actually say that at the time? I can't remember.
It would appear that in Miss March's estimation, I'm somewhat of a blabbermouth.
No, I've always seen you as a masterful Master Diviner.
Despite the obvious distortions in this experience, the base materials from which it is composed are taken from your actual memory. There is no falsehood here. In other words, your subconscious mind thinks that I talk in tongue twisters.
It's mainly just that I can't always comprehend the lofty ideals and principles you discuss.
Forget it. Now is not the time for losing one's temper. If the inferred experience is distorted, we should focus on filtering out each distortion one by one. Otherwise, we won't be able to trace your memories back any further.
This is getting a little complicated. Is there a simpler explanation?
Draw your bow and fire an arrow at that Fushuen.
Human creations!
Well timed.
Together as one!
The fight is set.
What's in your prescription? That freaked me out. I don't like people suddenly deciding to fight me. Now, let's see who's here. Ting Yun, Welt, General Jing Yuan, and also her. I don't have to fight all of them, right? The Master Diviner was easy peasy, but I don't think I could take General Jing Yuan.
Easy peasy? The interference factor creating the distortion here should only have one source. That is, the person present who shouldn't be.
So I have to pick someone and clear them of interference?
Exactly. My projection will disappear for the moment so as to not cloud your judgment. If you can hear my voice, then it means I'm watching over you.
You're the best, Master Diviner.
I hope the best version of me can overwrite the gloriously absurd version that lives in your subconsciousness.
The person present who shouldn't be. Who could that be?
Roll up, roll up! Miss March, would you like to take a look at the latest edition of the Xianzhou Beauty Index? The chance of drawing a Luofu Playboy card is super high right now.
Miss Ting Yun, it's great to see you so happy, but I can't help feeling a little sad.
The past is in the past. What is there to feel sad about? Live every day as if it were your last. Don't be sad.
General, hello! General? General Jing Yuan? Jing Yuan? What's his deal? Who falls asleep standing up anyway?
This is clearly your subconscious projecting onto the General.
I remember now. The General wasn't there when we broke into the Alchemy Commission. Looks like we found the source of our distortion.
March 7.
You scared me. Why'd you wake up so suddenly?
Are you not satisfied with your life as it is?
I'm satisfied.
Then why are you obsessing over the past?
Human creations! Together as one! Dodge this!
The fight is set. Savor it for me.
What is that?
I know what this is. It's a Bellabog heater. Wait a minute. What's a Bellabog heater doing at the healer's market?
Looks like part of one experience has infiltrated another. A foreign object, so to speak.
A foreign object? That sounds like a medical issue. Will it require surgery?
No. I believe the object is a sign of the Matrix purging distortion. It has managed to trace back to another one of your experiences. Make contact with the object. Let's see if we can jump over into that experience. Belobog. I've seen that name somewhere in the astral charts. There are many similar star systems on the Sanzhou trade routes. Unfortunately, all of them lost contact after the appearance of the Antimatter Legion.
Yeah, Belobog is a kind of snowy doomsday city. There are heaters like this all over the place. Otherwise, people wouldn't survive. Come on, Master Diviner. I'll give you a whirlwind tour of Belobog. Is touching a heater a good idea? This thing is red hot. What if my hand turns extra crispy?
It's okay. This is a memory space. If something hasn't injured you in reality, then it cannot injure you in memory.
Well, I was never beaten up by Jing Yuan in reality either.
Enough of that. Touch it.
Hey, don't pull on my hand. Ow, ow, ow! Hot, hot, hot! What the actual... That thing was flaming hot! You said things that never happened to me in reality couldn't happen here.
I said that if something hasn't injured you in reality, then it cannot injure you in memory. I didn't say anything about the sensation of injury. So this is Belobog. I was expecting it to be cold.
It's freezing. What? Master Diviner, aren't you cold? I can't stop shivering.
Most likely a result of me never having experienced true cold. I'm afraid you'll have to do the shivering by yourself. On the Luofu, you and I have shared experiences, and so I was able to provide more active assistance. But in Belobog, you'll have to rely on your own judgment to ascertain the source of distortion, and get the foreign object to appear.
Yeah, I get it.
Oh, Miss March, I have one more thing to ask. Have you ever experienced great suffering?
What? I don't think so. Why are you suddenly asking me that?
Sometimes people forget extreme memories to protect themselves from suffering. Perhaps you didn't notice, but in your memories of the Luofu, everyone you met was either hinting or explicitly stating that you should stop trying to remember. I believe this is most likely your subconscious communicating with you directly. Though, of course, we cannot rule out that external forces may have interfered with your memory. In the latter case, it is possible that someone decided to leave warnings in your subconscious to prevent you from recalling the truth.
Am I really that important to someone? I don't think there's anyone who'd go to all the trouble of locking up my memories.
And yet, memories are precisely what you seek, no? I say this to say one thing. Are you certain you wish to continue exploring your memories?
You said external forces might be messing with my head, right? That just makes me more curious. No one gets away with locking up my memories. Let's go. I'll show you the way to Goethe Hotel.
Very well. I must admit that I'm finding the whole matter more interesting by the minute.
This memory should be from the first day we arrived in Belobog. By the second day, we were wanted criminals already. The person present who shouldn't be. Who could it be?
The tea service at Goethe Hotel is first class. especially this Whale-Tide Spring. They say that an architect once used the preservation's power to make camellias bloom on the snow plains, and that this tea is made from those leaves.
Whale-Tide Spring. Isn't that a variety of Xianzhou tea?
My brain must be filling in the blanks. Probably because I never drank any famous tea in Belobog.
Ugh, so bitter! Yuck! Bitter tea is good for your health. Ugh, bitter is bitter. If it tastes like that, it doesn't really matter how good for you it is. There's an old saying in Belobog, blessed is he who can eat the bitterest of bitter. These experiences are becoming increasingly distorted.
Seems like my subconscious mind has no talent for screenwriting.
I'm not sure your conscious mind does either.
I'm not denying it.
By the way, it should also be noted that this one here, Bronya Rand, is basically Silver Wolf, but in adult.
Miss March 7th, welcome to the Sampo Hotel. I'm Japard, the security here.
Why would hotel security need to be armed to the teeth? Is there great lawlessness in Belobog?
No. Japard is the captain of the Silvermane Guards. Just like how the Lafu has its own Cloud Knights captains. I have no idea what he's doing running security at a hotel like this, though.
It isn't so surprising. In attempting to pursue the rational, we piece together the unrelated. The result is a seemingly meaningful fantasy. A fantasy called life.
Excuse me, Miss March. Do you need anything? If there's nothing else, please let me get back to my duty. Also, allow me to remind you, you cannot change the past. The future is all that's left for you.
That actually does feel like something he would say.
Welcome to the Sampo Hotel, Miss March. The Sampo Hotel used to be called the Goethe Hotel. After old Goethe retired, Sampo managed to trick his way into acquiring this place and renamed it after himself. Luckily, the high-quality service of the hotel remains undiminished. It's still the best place to stay in the administrative district. I should mention, the Sampo Hotel's new slogan is, "Don't think about the past, strive for your future." Sounds like the kind of ad copy that Miss March would like. This girl seems quite trustworthy.
That's just the work of my subconscious mind.
Miss March, long time no see. Welcome to the Sampo Hotel.
The Sampo Hotel? This is Goethe Hotel.
Was Goethe Hotel. Now it's the Sampo Hotel. In the autumn of his years, old Goethe got too old to run this place, so he handed it down to his most trusted young confidant, Sampo Kuski. And before you get the wrong idea, there was zero trickery involved. This was a cherished agreement between gentlemen. You see, old Goethe and I chose to face the future instead of clinging to memories of the past. You should do the same, March.
This blue-haired fellow has an air of deceit about him every time he opens his mouth.
You don't need a jade abacus to get a feel for Sampo. Long time no see, Zila.
March? Long time no see. How's everything been going since you left Belobog? The Express never looked back. It headed straight for the other end of the galaxy, because that was its fate. The same goes for us. We can't return to the past. March, don't dwell on the past. It won't do you any good. Trust me.
Got it? Thanks.
These warnings are ongoing. The situation is becoming stranger by the minute.
It sure is. Let's press on and see what awaits. I remember our second day in Belobog was mostly us being hunted down by Silvermane guards. We didn't meet Zila until way later. Which means Zila shouldn't be appearing in this memory. She's the source of the interference.
In which case, we must eliminate her.
Seems like you don't trust me.
It's not that I don't trust you. It's just...
An answer is not required. She's merely a mirage hindering your progress.
I understand. Let's do this.
Human creations!
Dodge this!
Your end approaches.
Don't your hands hurt? Rise, Phoenix!
Savor it for me.
Human creations! What's this? Let me see. Developed on Herta space station.
Seems like this must be the foreign object. The next experience should be meeting her for the first time. Herta space station.
Shame we didn't get to see the stunning vistas of the snow plains. This hotel lobby must have left a deep impression on you.
Well, waking up after a great sleep in a comfy bed to find out you're a wanted criminal tends to leave a deep impression. Let's move on to the next stop. The last stop. Let's go.
So long as you're ready.
I'll take a monitor over a red-hot heater any day.
March, wake up. We have to hurry.
Huh? Are we going? What about Miss Fuxuan?
Fuxuan? Who's that? And there's no time for daydreaming. The space station is in crisis.
Huh? What do you mean?
Come with me. Asta said that the Stellaron is stored in that room up ahead. And I'm guessing the Legion might also be interested in its whereabouts.
I know, Don Hung. Where are you? Master Diviner! Can you hear me? Darn it, something must have gone wrong. What am I gonna do? Why did Miss Fuxuan pick the scariest time to vanish?
March, can you... me... I'm getting more and more evidence that your memories have suffered interference. But I don't know where from.
Looks like I'll have to do it by myself this time.
March, have you forgotten your past experiences? Surely your bow there is enough evidence for you. You were once a Galaxy Ranger, engaged in a bitter fighting battle with the remnants of the Swarm. You rescued a planet in the Emerald System that was about to be swallowed by a black hole, smashing through Dr. Primitive's carefully laid plans. You were severely wounded during the battle for Vonwalk. The leader of the Rangers encased you in ice to protect you and waited for you to recover.
My bow? But Himeko made that for me. You're lying!
March 7th, one of the nameless aboard the Astral Express. After being picked up by Himeko, She was freed from the six-phased ice in which she was encased. She lost all memory of the past. Because she had no past to speak of, she was an eon, and eons have no past. From the moment they ascend, the past and future of their existence becomes inundated by their path. March 7th's mistake was the loss of the authority of the eons.
Could it be? That never even occurred to me. But I guess it's not impossible.
March, leave your memories in the past. Why do you insist on returning to them? If they were so important to you, wouldn't you have remembered them? The moment a nameless boards the express, a new life begins. We set out on a new road, never to return. Explore, trailblaze, but do not dwell on the past. You'll tarnish the reputation of the nameless.
Enough! You're not her! Nothing like her! She would never try and force me to give up something so important to me. I don't care who you are. Disappear right now and let me pass. And don't you ever pretend to be one of my friends again.
Together as one. Human creations.
The fight is set.
Dodge this! Rise, Phoenix! Stay off! Dodge this!
Converge and awaken. Human creations.
Rise, Phoenix! You're not going anywhere!
Weren't there coordinates sent out from the space station? Weak heartbeat and pulse. March, you better do CPR.
This is the first time we met her. But she isn't here. Who are you? I don't remember you.
I am a messenger of the Garden of Recollection. Miss March, please refrain from looking back upon your past. Leave the matrix of prescience and return to reality. The past is not worth exploring. It will only hurt you.
You're the one who needs to leave. I'm not letting this go.
The Garden of Recollection? Did the Glow Swader send you? Are you the one meddling with my observations? What do you want with this girl? No matter the nature of your intentions, stealing others' memories like this, deceiving them, blinding them, I cannot allow that to happen. You leave me no choice but to resort to unconventional means. Miss March, this might feel uncomfortable, but I'm going to enter your memory world and help you clear out any obstacles.
Don't your hands hurt?
Together as one. Human creations.
Don't your hands hurt?
Your end approaches. Savor it for me.
Don't your hands hurt? Rise, Phoenix! Dodge this! Dodge this!
Savor it for me.
Rise, Phoenix! Dodge this! You bully!
The fight is set.
Together as one. Human creations. Yin and yang. Dodge this!
Thanks for your help, Miss Fushuen.
I promised I'd watch over you. Besides, I've been blessed by the Wisdom Walker. I will never tolerate efforts to impede the truth.
That person said she was a messenger. The Garden of Recollection. Why would they come after me?
Many members of the Garden have their own agenda. It's impossible to confirm anything from a cursory introduction. This is the Astral Express, no? It would seem that you're nearing the source. The Matrix of Prescience Ultima should start making further calculations soon. Do you remember where it was exactly that you were discovered?
They set the ice down in one of the passenger cars. It ended up being my room.
Then let's pass through this carriage and find your room.
Don Hung, let's crack open this ice block. Perhaps.
Be careful not to harm her.
I've got this. Pom Pom, go and get the first aid kit.
Going, gone! This must be when the crew first found me. I don't remember a thing.
Some memories are buried deep within you. It takes time for them to resurface. Mountain Marsh.
What's going on? How come we're back at the start?
It's the messenger. She's interfering with your movements again.
Don't look back. Keep going forward. Don't look back. Keep going forward. Don't look back. Keep going forward.
Everyone agreed to take you in. I'm in exile. And by the look of things, you might not have a home to go back to either. But here on the Express, nobody is alone. Himiko said that your vitals were all stable. She just didn't know when you'd regain consciousness.
The Interferer has been thwarting your progress this whole time. Maybe the only way for you to find your past is to take a step back.
Don't look back. Keep going forward. I get it. If I do the exact opposite, I'll find my way out. You're a true genius, March.
As soon as you open this door, the Matrix of Prescience will start calculating your past. Whenever you're ready.
Is this my room? I didn't get a chance to tidy up. Don't judge.
This is your room? That block of ice in the center. Has it always been there? This must be the foreign object. Looks like our exploration has reached its final stage. I will confirm one last time. Are you sure you wish to keep exploring your past?
Yes, I'm sure. Master Diviner?
She is busy running the matrix of Prescience Ultima.
You again? What I do with my past is none of your business. Why do you have to make things so difficult?
Please, trust the Garden of Recollection. Everything I'm doing is for your protection.
You don't protect people by imprisoning them.
We know. If you are truly set on learning about your past, then come with me. I'll show you the origin that you seek. I hope that you will refrain from exploring any further than this. Trust me when I say, nothing good can come of it. There it is, your origin. Your life unfolds from this point on, full of unique experiences and adventure. What happened prior is meaningless to you. The value of your life does not lie in what happened in the past, but in the present and the future. The eagle returns from an unsuccessful hunt. The sailor avoids the course they know to be dangerous. And you, my child, should come to learn that the past is just an illusion. But your experiences now will be remembered forever. It is time to say goodbye. Here, a parting gift for you. I look forward to our next encounter.
Wait! Hold on! Miss Fu Xuan, why did the simulation just cut off like that? I'm fine. Just a little lightheaded is all.
And the Matrix of Prescience stopped at precisely the same moment. March, I lost sight of you once you touched that block of ice. What happened?
It's kinda hard to explain.
So, that mysterious girl was really a messenger of the Glow Swather?
Glow Swather? You mean Fu Li the Remembrance? Are they the Eon connected to my past?
No, it's too early to draw such a conclusion. All I can say is that it was very likely an Eon that sealed away your memories. But not necessarily fully. When the messenger spoke of protection, perhaps she meant the following. By sealing away your memories, the Glow Swather wasn't attempting to harm you, but to shield you from the memories themselves.
It's not so bad. At least I know it has to do with the Garden of Recollection, right?
It seems like retrieving memories is beyond the operational spectrum of the Matrix of Prescience Ultima.
That's all right. You've helped me so much already, Master Diviner. I owe you a big one.
If you'll excuse me, I must organize an inspection of the Matrix. Fingers crossed there's no damage done.
We'll leave you to it then. Run. If we broke something, there'll be a huge bill to pay.
So that takes care of March 7th's companion mission. And just to let you know, we actually now have 1 hour remaining in our allotted time here for this live stream. So what we're going to do, we're going to go ahead and continue on by doing some work over in Star Rail. We have a full set of Trailblaze power, which is basically the resin, and oh, we also have this, and we actually have some Stellar Jade. So believe it or not, let's go ahead and try to see if we can get something from this one here. This is basically what similar to the wish system over in Genshin Impact. This is called warps. In Honkai Star Rail, there is a featured character warp, a featured light cone warp, and the warp that is the one for permanent wish. Show you what this looks like. Oh, and it's a 5-star. So let's see what we get here. We're on a 50-50. So we might have lost it. Yeah, let's see what happens here. Fushuan has arrived. How about that? On the live stream, on Be the Gift That Keeps on Giving, we brought home Fushuan. We've won the 50-50. So we get Fushuan for good. How about that? She is here. She is the 26th character on the account. We can go ahead and start working on her. How about that? So we can now use this time to get going and do some building of Fushuan. With this, we can also move our main Trailblaze character, Stell, on the side. Just like in Genshin Impact, you have your choice of male or female character. Whereas the Traveler in Genshin Impact, here in Honkai Star Rail, it's the Trailblazer, and we chose Stell. That's her female name. The male name is Kalis. So we already got Fushuan. We've won the 50-50, so we regain the 50-50 for the next 5-star. So how about that? On Be the Gift That Keeps on Giving for Long Beach Gives and Shortstop, Fushuan has come home. Great success. So now we have some stuff to do. We're gonna go ahead and get to it.
be?
Your end approaches. Savor it for me.
You can't run! What's in your prescription? Watch this awesome move!
Oh, stars, give these trailblazers your blessing.
Fail to set you.
Who will it be? Oh, stars, give these trailblazers your blessing.
Savor it for me.
Phew!
Who will it be?
Don't try that again!
The fight is set. Fail to set you.
Watch this awesome move! What's in your prescription? Here!
Oh, stars, give these trailblazers your blessing.
Savor it for me.
Who will it be?
You couldn't have...
Time to say bye. Boom.
Dodge this! Rise, Phoenix! You're not going anywhere!
Time for a buzz.
Stand still.
Time for a buzz. This is double speed.
Dodge this! Rise, Phoenix! You're not going anywhere!
Time for a buzz.
Relax. Time to say bye. Boom.
Time for a buzz.
Dodge this!
This is double speed.
Rise, Phoenix!
Time for a buzz.
Dodge this! Rise, Phoenix!
Stand still.
Time for a buzz.
You're not going anywhere!
Time for a buzz. This is double speed.
Dodge this!
Time to say bye. Boom.
Rise, Phoenix! You're not going anywhere!
Stand still. Relax.
What's in your prescription?
Stand still. Time to say bye. Boom.
Dodge this! Rise, Phoenix! You're not going anywhere!
Venn trigram on both ends. The third to last line says...
Welcome to the Inner Astral Peace broadcast. Good evening, everyone.
Good evening.
Welcome to a new episode of Inner Astral Peace broadcast.
Huh? I just found this in my pocket. How did it get there? Looks like a light cone. Didn't that weird voice in the Matrix say something about a parting gift? Well, I guess this is it. My origin, huh? I don't know why, but the voice sounded friendly to me. Well, guess I'll keep it then. Jumping through all those hoops in the Matrix was pretty exhausting. But this little gift makes me feel like it was worth it. I'll have to find time to thank Miss Fu Xuan properly. I really owe her one.
Technically, we have about 40 more minutes left to go in this broadcast, but we are going to go ahead and call it. This has been Be the Gift That Keeps on Giving, the Long Beach Gives 2023 Gaming Fundraising Livestream benefiting the Shortstop Youth Projects and the Long Beach Bar Foundation. You have less than 12 hours remaining to donate to Shortstop and empowering youth and families in Long Beach by simply searching Long Beach Bar Foundation on the Long Beach Gives website at longbeachgives.org, and then donating to the peer fundraising page that you see here, which is going to the link, and the QR code are going to be here just for a few more moments before we go ahead and close off this broadcast. Next week we will go ahead and resume Genshin Impact. We are going to be working on some Archon quests, some explorations of a new area, and also do some character quests. So there's a series of live streams that will be taking place next week on this Twitch channel. Thank you as always for your continued support of the Long Beach Bar Foundation and the Shortstop Youth Projects. We have been with Long Beach Gives since its inception in 2019. This was our 5th year of being a part of this event. We crossed our fundraising goal during early giving. Our goal was of $15,000. We are now over $16,000. There's still time for you to donate and show your support for empowering the youth in our community. And also there is extended giving, which will be taking place on Friday morning up until 10 a.m. So you have, as of this broadcast, you have plenty of time to get right in and make a contribution of your choice to Shortstop and the Long Beach Bar Foundation. My name is Joe Ryan Salazar, the voice of Bong Boy Pong Toy, the gift that keeps on giving. I Lullafell on Final Fantasy XIV. Thank you very much for watching, and thank you once again for believing in the youth and families in our community. We'll see you next time. It's bye for now. Good night, and go Long Beach Gives. Thank you, everyone.
Ta-da!